Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2022 Kubota LX2610SU that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions, I'll get up close to everything, show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up, show you the pins are nice and tight up front, let you hear the engine, show you the 3-point and the PTO. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for machines find our machines and find our videos, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2022 LX2610SU, OROPS, 4-wheel drive. It's got the LA535 front loader with the skid steer mount quick attach, hydro R4 tires, 138 hours. So when we fire it up here in a little bit, you'll see the pins are nice and tight up here and the hydraulics are nice and strong. As I get it close to the paint here, you'll see there's just a little bit of a fade to this orange paint, but fairly bright overall. This loader arm here is pretty straight. I don't see a bunch of scratches or scuffs on it. As you can see there, pretty good. Looking at the front tire up here, I'm gonna say we're at least 90% tread life. I think I'm being very fair. Lots of tread depth there, as there should be. And looking at this front rim, pretty good shape. Does have one kind of a scratch up here, but other than that, pretty honest. Not a bunch of nicks around the edges or anything like that. Coming over here, taking a look at the rear fender on this side, pretty straight. Couple little scratches here and there, but that orange is nice and bright back here. Pretty straight on this side. Rear tire back here, as you can see, I'm gonna say is a good 95% tread life, as it should be. Very deep tread bars there. And this rear rim on this side, that orange paint's nice and bright. Honestly, it's a pretty nice machine. I don't see a bunch of nicks in the paint or anything back here on this rear rim. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming around back here, looking at the 3-point arms. Everything looks good there. Drawbar's in good shape. 540 PTO looks good. Of course, we'll fire it up and show you that working here in a little bit. Everything looks good back here on this rear end, all that nice and dry back here. Back part of this fender looks good. Same thing here. Taking a look at this rear tire, it matches up really well to the other side. Lots of tread life left there. And then looking at this rear rim, again, that orange paint's nice and bright. I'm not really seeing a bunch of nicks or scratches or anything in the paint back here on this rim. Looking at this fender here, again, that paint's pretty bright. A couple small little scratches right there. I don't know how well you can see them. And then a small spot right here where that lip is just kind of bent out a little bit and a little scratch there. Small spot there. Looks like something's been rubbing it, almost like maybe somebody set their foot over here and that's where they rested their boot. Looking at this front tire here, matches up really well to the other side. Lots of tread life left there, and this rim's pretty good. Again, a couple just tiny little nicks around the edges, but overall pretty good. Looking at the loader on this side, matches up to the other side. Really not a bunch of scratches or scuffs in the paint, just a slight fade to it, like I said, but pretty bright. But there is a little bit of a fade. I don't see any cracks or welds or plating anywhere on the loader arms or the back of the skid steer mount plate. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming up here, looking at that front bucket. That bucket looks pretty straight. I don't really see any big dents or dings or bows in the bucket. Same thing with the top edge of it. Everything looks good down there. Grill guard's in good shape. I've already got it unlatched so I can, oh, did not unlatch it. Now, I'll open this hood up. Before I do that, I will show you, I did see there's a small spot right there in that black mesh grill up here that's got a crack probably 2.5–3 inches long right there. Headlights look good though on both sides, and the rest of that black mesh plastic looks good. Top of the hood is pretty darn good. Couple little scratches up here. Just real small ones. I don't know how well you can see them. A little hard to open these with one hand. They don't have a shock, so I'll just have to hold it up, but you'll see underneath here, everything looks pretty good. Nice and clean up here, nice and dry. Everything looks pretty good there on that radiator. Top of the engine, again, nice and clean. Nice and dry. Couple little scratches here on the side. Go over here and take a look, see what we can see on the side of the block. Kind of hard on these, you can't get up real close to them, but especially with this camera setup. As you can see right here, it's nice and dry. I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block over here. We'll take a closer look on the other side as well. Again, kind of hard to get up close, and these have those plastic side shields here. I can't get real close, like I said, but that side of that block's nice and dry. There's no oil or diesel running down the side over here. And then looks good up here on this front axle. We'll take a look at the operator station. That step's bent a little bit. Floor mat's in good shape. I don't see any big cuts or tears there. Hydro pedals in good shape. Take a look at the seat. I don't see any cuts or tears in the seat. Everything looks good there. 3-range hydro, everything looks good here. Motor operation right there looks good. Like I said, 138 hours. All right, like I said, this one's a 2022 LX2610SU. Lots of photos of it on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.